All right, here we go. We are back again with another video. This is just for the week ahead. I don't need to ramble. I just want to get right into it, get you the information that you want. So, obviously, if you have been investing at all, you're paying attention to what's going on in the markets, you know that the biggest day of the week this week is going to be on Wednesday, right? So I'm not saying don't trade any of the week before Wednesday hits, but I'm just letting you know whatever kinds of trades you have open, if you swing them through to Wednesday, the market is going to be probably choppy in the morning up until everything gets going, but it's going to be a whipsaw. Same thing with swinging it through to Thursday, and I'll explain why as we get into this video here. But I just wanted to show you guys briefly what we got going on here. A lot of Fed speaking this week. So it looks like Monday, November the 17th, that is tomorrow. We've got Fed members Williams and Kashkari speaking. If we check the actual Fed website, looks like we've also got Fed Waller speaking in the UK. Just talking about foreign interest rates. Vice Chair Jefferson, okay, looking good. All right, let's keep going through. A lot of two-star events leading up because, like I said, Wednesday is the real day when things get crazy. Same thing here. We got Fed Bar speaking. Crude oil, right? We got some oil data coming in on both Tuesday and Wednesday, so just keep your eyes peeled. It looks like we got back-to-back bar speeches. Let's check. Whoa. Looks like this is in Washington. Okay, so this is just a speech at a school of business, talking about banking. Nothing too crazy. And then, of course, you do know, right? Wednesday, not only do we have NVDA earnings, but we also have FOMC meeting minutes, okay? So we have Fed Williams speaking again, right? And that is going to be at 2, right at the same time that the meeting minutes come out. Crude oil inventories are also going to hit a little bit into market opening as well, right? I said we had oil news Tuesday and Wednesday. So just keep your eyes peeled, right? A little 20-year bond auction, but really the major move or major mover of the market is going to hit at 2 o'clock. This FOMC meeting minutes is going to cause the market to whipsaw, and most likely people are going to be so nervous because of the meeting minutes and the fact that, the largest company in the world and America, of course, is going to be reporting their earnings after close. So I just need you to make sure that you understand you're not going to get too much going on throughout the front half of the week. At least that's not what I'm expecting for too much to happen in the front half of the week. We're really just going to have people waiting with bated breath to see what happens on Wednesday. And then, we should get some continuation on Thursday and Friday. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so we got some Fed manufacturing as well coming in on Thursday. Most of the information that's going on, existing home sales Thursday, I'm not anticipating that it'll be too crazy. Wednesday is really when everything's going down. And then, of course, wrapping up the week, we've got some global manufacturing PMIs, S&P, right? And then, of course, we got more Fed speaking. Fed Williams is going to be yapping this week. So just keep your eyes peeled. Let's see what's going on here. Friday. Barr yapping some more. Jefferson. Oh, interesting. I guess it's not listed on here. So it must be something outside of what they've planned on their calendar. Now, let's get to the real fun part. What everybody's really waiting for here. Let me see if I can... I don't know why this shrinks down so strangely. I'm like, do I really care to see anybody's comments? No. Okay, here we go. So, same situation here. We all know that after close on Wednesday, NVDA reporting, that's what everybody cares about. But, of course, we've got some names that you're probably familiar with that are going to be reporting. Klarna should be very interesting earnings. I will get such a good idea for what's going on with the economy from the way that companies like Klarna report their earnings. It's very, very telling. So we'll stay on the lookout. Maybe I'll drop a video going over what their earnings look like. Home Depot, obviously, you're pretty familiar with. Color, that's all Tuesday. Wednesday, we got Target, Wix, TJ Maxx, Lowe's, right? A lot of retail coming in. So if you're invested in any retail ETFs, be mindful. There's going to be some volatility, and especially with the way that data has been coming in over the last few weeks. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your eyes peeled. I shouldn't even say data. The way that a lot of stats have been reported, right? Grocery prices. I just saw a tweet earlier. I might pull it up here if I can remember at the end. That was saying that a family of 4 is averaging a little over $1,000 a month for groceries, right? So just something to keep in mind. You know, Target might not be as sexy this quarter. We'll see. But then, of course, following Wednesday's pre-market, right before open, all those are reporting. We've got NVDA after close, Palo Alto, Copa Airlines, Jack in the Box. What else do we have? Nothing really important. Thursday, we got Walmart reporting earnings before open. I'm very interested to see Walmart and Klarna. That'll be very telling about the economy. Super, super excited for that. Ross, interesting. They're reporting Gap, Webull, Viva, the whole 9 yards, right? And then, of course, Friday before open, we got a couple. But this is pretty much just a rundown for the week. It's going to be pretty run-of-the-mill. Like I said, a lot of Fed speaking, couple of big companies reporting earnings, and just a little bit of economic data coming in. FOMC meeting minutes are going to be the highlight of the week. And like I said, we're getting Wednesday. When is that? FOMC is at 2, and then remember, market closes at 3 or an hour later, and then we get NVIDIA reporting. So there's going to be extreme volatility during power hour on Wednesday. If you're a scalper, you'll be able to eat quite well just off of Wednesday's like end of day manipulation probably. So, keep your eyes peeled. It'll be a pretty good week. But like I said, don't expect anything too crazy to happen in the front half of the week. Wednesday is when the show gets started, okay? So with that, I don't want to bore you to tears. If anything interesting pops up and I see any worthwhile news, like I said, I'll be sure to, here we go, first squawk. I'll be sure to make some videos and mention it. But here we go. U.S. grocery prices hit record high as cost for a family of 4 rises to $1,030 per month. So, like I said, it's getting hard out here. Make sure that if you are trading anything through earnings, this is my last thing I'll say before I let you guys go. I'm trying to make this less than 10 minutes. If you are trading anything through earnings, please, please, please go back and watch my videos when I talk about debit spreads, when I talk about credit spreads. Don't get out here and blow up your accounts and do anything dumb. We need to be wise traders. We need to make sure that we're making good decisions and we're playing to the benefit of what the market gives us. Okay, so with that, I hope you guys are having a fantastic evening, and I'm going to get this uploaded and thrown out to you guys so that way you're ready to rock and roll in the morning. I'll be back with a few more videos tonight. I'm going to drop several in a row because I've been neglecting y'all. I apologize, but back like we never left. All right. So with that, have a good trading week, guys. We got a lot going on, and I will see you bright and early. All right. Peace.